Hey everybody, well, welcome to the new Chemistry at Home edition. I'm going to take you through a couple of important things to keep in mind while you and your student make this adjustment to doing school at home, and particularly as it pertains to chemistry, so we can work together to best facilitate this new class environment. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, and of course you can preview this before you get it, but once you get your student packet, you're going to have a lot of information in there, and one of those things is going to be from me from chemistry, and I'm going to have all my chemistry stuff paper clipped together. Hold on to that paper clip because you're going to use it when you return the things to us in your packet that you're returning. So anyway, just make sure you have that. And the first thing that you're going to see is your daily assignment sheet. So that's the cover sheet. And then attached to that is anything that you're going to need for the week in order to do those assignments. Okay, so all that's going to be in there. For instance, I've got a vocabulary sheet in here, and then I've got quizzes in here, and so all that's going to be attached to that packet. And again, please retain those paper clips probably from all your teachers, because you're going to want to use those to get the information, all the stuff back to us that's going to be needing to be graded. So all right, so as you go through this assignment sheet, the first thing I want you to note is that your assignments on this assignment sheet may or may not match what is given in the video lessons as you watch the video lessons. So don't listen to the teacher on the video for your daily assignments. Go with what is on this sheet, because I'll be adapting these lessons to our current environment, and I may add or take away some things, all right? The video lesson that you watch each day is going to be over the section of material that you should have read the previous day, so that you're somewhat familiar with what's being taught, okay? And watching the video lesson is required for this class. I know maybe in other classes it's not required, but for this class, I am requiring that you watch this. Your assignment sheet will tell you where to stop and start the video, if just a particular segment is going to be required. If there's no time markers given on your assignment, then you just assume you watch it from beginning to end. Okay, so as you look through this assignment sheet that I'm holding up here, you'll see that I give you a handy dandy little checkbox, okay, right there, and then in bold what it is that you have to do. So on Monday, read, define, answer. On Tuesday, watch the lesson. It gives you the lesson, read, answer, etc. Now, I understand, I see that this is backwards, but you get the picture, okay? All right, so also want to encourage you to have your chemistry notebook handy that you can take notes in. So you're going to want to have that available, and I'm highly recommending that you take notes, although I will not be checking your notes. That's up to you, and you'll do better on tests and quizzes if you'll be a note taker, and that just keeps you actively engaged in those things, okay? As you're watching the videos or getting ready to do your assignment for the day, have your previous day's textbook assignment out when you start each new day's video lesson. So the teacher in the video is going to go over most or all of the assignments that you have done, most of the time at the beginning of the class, but sometimes in the middle or end. So keep that handy just next to your notebook, or as you're going through, and that way if he refers to that, you can go back to that and look at it and see how you did on those. On the reading and defining, so as you're reading through each section of the chapter, I'm going to have you defining the bold terms. Now that's new to what we've been doing. On occasion, I've had you define the bold terms, but I'm going to have you define them all the way through the remaining chapters that we do. And so I've got a definitions sheet, so you don't have to create your own. All you have to do is fill out the definitions, and I've got them sectioned off for each part of your reading. So the bold definitions for page 199 to 201, and so forth. So I encourage you, as you're reading, to go through those bold definitions and fill those out as you're reading. That'll really help you make sure you get all that done, and keep you engaged in the chapter as you're reading. All right. So along the way, for instance, on Thursday, you're going to come up on your first quiz, and it is a quote-unquote pop quiz, but that quiz is in here and in your packet, and it says pop quizzes, page 203 to 206, Thursday. So that would be the quiz that you're going to do there. Now, parents, I have a special instruction for you there, and it says quizzes and tests should be proctored by you or a designated responsible adult. So this should be familiar to you with all your other classes. We're asking that an adult or responsible party proctor those quizzes and tests. I'm asking that you would have the proctor sign the completed quiz, verifying the quiz or test was taken in a controlled environment without the help of any outside resources. So when your student is done with that quiz or test, just sign the bottom, whoever it is that proctored it, saying, yeah, I did make sure that they were on their own and did this as a quiz or test. All right. That should take you through all of that information. Now, what I want you to do at that point is make sure that you note that on the back of your assignment sheet for chemistry, on the back side, I have a turn-in checklist, okay? And so what I want you to do is use that turn-in checklist to make sure that everything that you need to turn in the following Monday is indeed turned in. So I want to suggest to you that you do all of this on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, maybe over the weekend. Don't put it off till Monday morning. Otherwise, everything is going to be a mess. So parents and students, please make sure that when you complete your school week on Friday, just get everything together and use my checklist. I don't know if other teachers are doing this, but I'll show you exactly the things that need to be in there. You can go ahead and check them off, okay? Say, yeah, got that, got that, got that. And then what I want you to do is attach this assignment checklist to the top of your assignments with a paperclip, with that paperclip that I asked you to keep, okay? So you're going to reattach this, all your assignments there, it's checked off, checklist on top, and that way you've made sure that that's all in there, all right? Okay, so included in your packet, when you get the packet that you bring home, will be graded quizzes and tests that need to be corrected and any other assignments that I might want you to have on hand for future reference. In your first packet, you're going to find our last test that you took before spring break and your review that I had you complete for a quiz grade. These do not need to be corrected, okay? However, from this point forward, all quizzes and tests can and should be corrected for half credit back. These corrections must be completed by handwriting each wrong question with a complete corrected answer, not just a letter, for example. Like, don't just give me A, you give me A and then whatever the answer was for A, showing that correction. So this is no different than what we've been doing in our chemistry class before. It's just write it out, and then what you're going to do is those corrections should be attached to the quiz or test that's being corrected and returned in the packet the following Monday morning for partial credit back. And so this is a way for you to increase your quiz, and that now we're also including tests in that, understanding that we're in a really new situation. We want to give you every opportunity to get the best possible grade that you can, so make the most of that. If you have any questions about anything, don't hesitate to contact me on Parent Square, or of course, if something is immediate and you have a need, you can call me on my cell phone, 903-241-3800. I think most of you have that. You've got a lot of information coming at you and a lot to organize. So let me give you this little helpful hint for parents and students. Create a file folder for each one of your subjects, your classes. When your packet comes home, divide that packet up into your file folders. And that way you can take one folder out at a time each day and say, okay, now I'm working on English. I'm going to get my English folder and all my English stuff and work in a particular class. And then you've got a place to put your assignments as well that you can gather up at the end of the week. Keep your file folders at home, but gather everything up and put it in the packet that you're going to return the following Monday, and then you're going to pick up that week's assignments. All right. So I know this is a lot of information, but organization is going to be key. Communication is going to be key. We want to be here for you. So if you have questions, let me know. If you'll do your part and do the reading, watch the videos, do the assignments, you'll do fine. And we're going to finish out this year just fine. God bless you, and I'm here for if you need me. Have a good day. Bye.